Hello, America. Welcome once again to another edition of Greg's List Live, your home for serious journalism. In fact, if serious journalism was the NFL, we would be the Green Bay Packers. And I feel like I'm at signing day right now, what with my University of Georgia fathead behind me. That is my alma mater. We are coming at you from my office today, a.k.a. Studio B. And yes, this is where the magic happens, where folks get the lowest interest rates on earth for their purchase or refinance needs. Today's show is sponsored by Match.com, who claim that 20% of all relationships now begin online. What they don't tell you is 80% of all affairs also begin online. We have a slightly different format today, based on the advice of longtime friend Michael Frazier, first-time viewer, longtime friend. I've cut out the intros and the closings, which took up like 2 minutes of time, and I'm trying to keep everything at around 5 minutes or less, because I know your attention spans on Friday is kind of short. You want to be in and out and not have to worry too much about watching a long, bloviated video. I love that word, bloviated. But anyway, you don't want to watch that stuff, so we're going to try to keep it short today. That way we get straight to the meat of the show. While the protests in Egypt have taken center stage for what, like 16 days now, and they culminated in the resignation of President Mubarak, neighboring country Yemen's opposition has also drawn tens of thousands of people to the streets to rally against 3 decades of autocratic rule of President Ali Abdullah Saleh. But by noon every day, the protesters quietly vanish. Many head straight from the streets to the souk or market to buy bags stuffed with cat, which is not just a tasty meal at a Yemeni restaurant, but also a mild stimulant leaf that over half of Yemen's 23 million people chew daily. After I chew cat, I can't go out. When I chew cat, the whole world is mine. I feel like a king, said Mohammed Hachadimi, a student who has attended Yemen rallies, but said it would be hard to motivate himself to protest all day. So apparently they now have Muslim meth. Buddha, what you know about cat, buddy? Actually, I believe it's pronounced cot, like an army cot, and it is good stuff. You know how Qatar is pronounced Qatar? It's kind of the same deal with cot and cat. We mix it with opium here in China, and we call it cotton candy. From what I've heard, if you ever smoked a Camel Light, then you probably sampled a little cot. Oh, great. Now I'm going to get sued by a cigarette company for misinformation about their chemically enhanced products. Now that would be a real irony, wouldn't it? Moving to Capitol Hill, California Congressman Darrell Issa has picked his first real fight with the Obama administration, accusing the Department of Homeland Security of letting political appointees interfere with Freedom of Information requests. Issa is claiming that he has information from an unnamed whistleblower that top DHS officials were involved in restricting information released under Freedom of Information Act or FOIA requests. DHS officials say it is extremely rare for anyone outside the FOIA department to be involved in such requests, and when they do not restrict the data that's being released. Homeland Security Chief Janet Napolitano has missed a couple of document deadlines already. So this could be a real showdown as the American people finally get a chance at oversight into this shadowy administration. Sam?
You know, Napolitano and Justice Elena Kagan and that former White House economic advisor Christina Romer, they would have made a very formidable competitive bowling team for the White House.
I don't know what you're implying there. Maybe that the Husky Women Brigade or something like that for Obama would be a good bowling team. I don't know. That's just what I'm reading into it. At any rate, Nappy, can I still call her that? I think Imus got in trouble for totally unrelated, has come under fire lately for several security breaches, including the panty bomber last Christmas, after which Nappy bellicosely claimed the system worked after a no-fly list passenger named Umar Abdul Muttalib successfully boarded a plane on Christmas 2009, and he would have been successful detonating a bomb if not for the vigilance of passengers and his own ineptitude. Mr. Issa, we are counting on you to help shed light on this and many other issues the current administration has tried to keep us in the dark about. That's going to wrap us up for another edition of Greg's List Live. I'm pretty happy with the new format. I hope you guys are. We'll look forward to seeing you again tomorrow on Greg's List.